Okay, so we finally got the Facebook prospectus, and it is a trove of information about the biggest social network. There's still a lot of questions about it, like whether this thing is going to work. I mean, what do you guys think? One of the things that popped out to me were the risk factors. Did you see these?
Yeah. There's a bunch. Like mobile is kind of an interesting one that you and I were talking about, right? They've got, what is it, 425 million mobile users, 845 total users of Facebook. They get much less ad revenue from mobile users. So one of the risk factors.
Facebook's also worried about the press, apparently.
Yeah, the press could take them down.
The press could take them down, but also if everybody moves to mobile, they'll get a bunch less revenue.
That's kind of everybody is moving to mobile.
Yeah.
So they don't actually yet have a kind of clear strategy to make money, to monetize.
To make as much.
To make as much.
Right.
But hell, they have made a lot of money. I mean, you look at the growth. It was about 80%, 88% growth
on revenue in 2011.
Yeah.
But costs are coming up too.
Yeah,
I mean,
costs
are going up even maybe a little bit faster.
Right, and if you think about it, valuation is rumored to be 100 billion, revenue 3.7.
That is one heck of a price to sales
That is a
ratio.
big price.
But all right, so what else? We see some really interesting things in there. Mark Zuckerberg is going to have total control. I mean, he has got the Class B shares.
Yeah, he and other insiders are getting Class B shares, which have 10 votes for every one. So
we've seen the structure. The structure is before both in tech, which has borrowed from media, which is so it's. We've seen this with
a young version of Rupert Murdoch or some Redstone from a governance perspective.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we see? So we see some pretty big shareholders making some serious coin. Sheryl Sandberg. I mean, the price of babysitting Facebook a few years ago looks to have been about $1.3 billion.
Nice work if you can get it.
Yeah. But what else? So what are the other
curious names missing? We couldn't quite find Microsoft.
Microsoft bought in, I don't know, what was it, a couple of $100 million?
$250 million.
Yeah. But we couldn't find their name as a shareholder. I don't know. They're not big enough, or they've sold, or who they bought through.
Yeah. We don't know the price yet. That'll be filled in.
We do not.
We don't know how much they're going to sell. They put a $5 billion placeholder. We have to assume it's.
I mean, there are gaps, so there are empty spaces, but the spaces.
We don't know what the underwriters are going to make.
But the spaces allow for some existing shareholders to sell and for some new shares to be sold.
And we know Zuckerberg is going to
sell. We don't know what the bankers are going to make, but we know who the bankers are.
No, that's another point. So the bankers. We know that Morgan Stanley, of course, got lead left. J.P. Morgan pulling in there with the number 2. I mean, that's not so bad. Jamie Dimon did some serious wooing of Sheryl and Zuckerberg.
Goldman got bumped down to 3, presumably because of the struggles with the.
They made a bit of trouble for them. Bad publicity.
And then you had B of A,
and
Barclays, and Allen and Company showing up.
And who's missing? Citigroup.
Yep.
Kind of odd. I mean, that's
and any of the other big Europeans are missing.
Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank. But these are the guys who do have a presence in Silicon Valley. Okay, well that's it's interesting. We'll keep digesting and poring over Facebook's financials, and we'll be back with more Breaking Views soon.